going on, everybody? It's Eric James. Today I'm comparing Nikola Jokic and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. They're both the two favorites to take home MVP. I don't think anyone else comes close to those two. And I'm going to be comparing and giving my opinion to see who should take home MVP. All right, let's get into it. So Shai has played 73 games to Jokic's 65. Jokic is averaging more minutes, so that's actually better. I mean, that's worse for him. Shai averages 4 more points, but triples his rebounds, more assists, but he is a big man. More steals as a big man, but Shai does average more blocks as a point guard than Jokic is as a big man. They average the same amount of field goals made per game, but Shai takes 2 more shots, but Jokic is more efficient even though he is a big man. They make around the same amount of threes per game, but Jokic shoots better. What else? Jokic shoots less free throws, but Shai does shoot better at the line. Jokic has a better true shooting percentage. Oh my god! Jokic averages nearly triple his offensive boards and double his defensive boards. Jokic averages more turnovers, but he is more of a passer. Shai's played more total minutes this season. He has more total points, but Jokic has more total rebounds, more total assists. Shai has more total steals, but Shai has more total blocks as a guard. Jokic has more turnovers, but Shai has more personal fouls, and he has a better plus minus. And if you look at team record, okay, if you look at the West, the Thunder are 64-12. They've clinched the top spot in the Western Conference. They're on an 11-game win streak. Denver's 47-30. They're on a 2-game losing streak. But I'm going to hit you guys with a fact. Did you know Jokic has had... So Shai's had 4 50-point games, but the 2 50-point games Shai's had this season, Jokic has had more in a game twice this season. Just saying. But, yes, team record does matter. Okay. Let's see, we're going to go... trying to find something. Okay, we're going to go on and off. 2024, 2025. Because this is obviously Shai's best year. I feel bad Shai doesn't have any good nicknames. So on the court, they have a better effective field goal percentage, better offensive rebound percentage, they're worse on defensive boards when he's on the court. They have a better TBR when he's on the court, but a lower assist percentage, but a higher steals and blocks percentage, lower turnovers, a better offensive rating. They have a worse effective field goal percentage when he's on the court, but they have a better offensive rebound percentage. They have a worse defensive rebounding percentage. They have better TRB, and they have a better assist percentage. They have a worse steals percentage and a worse blocks percentage, a higher turnover percentage. They have a better offensive rating. No, they have a better offensive rating when he's off the court. They have a better effective field goal percentage, better offensive rebound percentage. They have a better total rebound percentage, a worse assist percentage, a better steals percentage, and a better blocks percentage when he's on the court. So they're basically better when he's on the court. Now, if we look at Nikola Jokic, okay, where's on? Okay, we're gonna look here. Bro, no one calls Jokic Big Honey. Nobody calls Jokic Big Honey. Okay. No one calls Jokic Big Tipper. Okay. When he's on the court, they have a better effective field goal percentage, better offensive rebounding percentage, better defensive rebounding percentage, better total rebounding percentage, better assist percentage, better steals percentage. They're worse in blocks. They average less turnovers percentage. They have a way better offensive rebounding, better effective field goal percentage. They have worse offensive rebounding percentage, worse defensive rebounding percentage, a worse total rebounding, but a better assist percentage, worse steals percentage, worse blocks percentage, a slightly better turnover percentage, a slightly better offensive rating, a better effective field goal percentage, offensive rebounding percentage. They have a better defensive rebounding percentage, total rebounding percentage, a better assist percentage, plus minus, worse steals percentage, and a worse blocks percent. So Jokic has shown he's more impactful when he's on the court versus off. Now, now we're gonna look up Nuggets win pace when Jokic is on and off. Let's see. We're gonna find. Okay. They have a way better offensive rating. Let's see. Okay, so they have a better net rating when. Now we're gonna look up Shea. All right. What about width? Though they have a 4.0. Wait, what? Oh, SGA. Oh, my God. I'm typing everywhere. Hold up. Oh my God. Yes, you can. Width. Okay. Okay, without SGA, they have a higher net rating. I mean, it is only a sample of 3 games, so you can't really. So I'm not going to really count that one. OKC. Now we're going to look up OKC record without Shea. They are 2-1 without Shea. Their only loss came versus the Dallas Mavericks when they also didn't have Luka. They blew out the Blazers and they blew out the 76ers. Did you know in both games, 10th man Jalen Williams had triple doubles both those games? And we're going to look up Nuggets record without Nikola Jokic this year. Okay, so the Nuggets are 4-8 without Jokic. They have more wins, but Jokic has missed more games. They are way below 500. They're 4 games below 500. They've barely won when he hasn't played. Let's see what they lost to a bad New Orleans team. Lost to a solid, but they beat a solid Memphis squad. They lost to the defending champs. They beat a solid Clippers team. They lost to the 2-seeded Rockets, but they did win against the 5th seeded Rockets. the fifth seeded Warriors. They lost to the two seeded Lakers. They lost to the 12 seeded Blazers. But they did beat the two seeded Rockets without Jokic. They did lose to the play-in Bulls. They did also lose to the 13 seeded Spurs. So they did lose to some good and bad teams. And I think, did you guys know this fact? Another fact. When SGA is on the court, they play like a 72 win team, an all time team. That you can compare them with the 96 Bulls, the 2016 Warriors, 2017 Warriors. But when SGA does not play, they're a 55 win team with all that depth, with all that defense. And you guys might say, but offense and defense equals MVP. Shea might not even be the sixth best defender on his team. The better defenders on his own team are J-Dub, Chet, Ihart, Cason Wallace, Alex Caruso, Lou Dort. Yeah. If you then you want to ask, who are the defenders better on the Nuggets? Aaron Gordon? I'll give you Russ. Russ has improved a lot on defense since his OKC days. Even then, he was a solid defender. That's all I could give you. But yes, Shea is a better defender. And my pick for MVP is Jokic. Because don't get me wrong, Shea's having an all-time season. One of the best guard seasons we've seen since Stephen Curry in 2016. But Jokic's impact. The MVP award's not called best team in the NBA's best player gets the MVP. No, you're acting like Jokic's team is like 15 games below 500. No, they're 17 games above 500. They were like a game and a half above 500 in like December. They've improved a lot. That's why Jokic. And if you swap them, OKC probably wins 75 games with Jokic, and Denver maybe wins like 47, 48 games with Shea. That's why. But Shea will definitely fit. If I had the vote and got to choose, I would definitely choose Jokic. But yeah. Alright, guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And peace.